Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout of the evening is brought to you by Ian Mallon Solicitors and takes place over 3 rounds for the Eure Super Featherweight title. Please welcome first fighting out of the blue corner, representing Fight Academy Ireland, with a record of 7 wins and 8 defeats, James Slavin!
So hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood wishes mine. She looks so good. I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night. I'm gonna call her on the telephone. Have her over 'cause I'm all alone. I need excitement, no, I need it. I've ever had. I wanna hold her tight. Get teenage kicks right through the night. Teenage dreams so hard to beat. Every time she walks down the street, another girl in the neighborhood wishes mine. She looks so good.
And please welcome fighting out of the red corner, representing Team Ryano Waterford with a record of 6 wins and 5 defeats, Kehoe!
Skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, time's picking it up.
Let's go to Hennessy anyway. He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even his struck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many mistrust because he makes a living from writing raps. Putting together himself, motivation connects, never asking for someone's help, trying to get some respect.
A rematch is upon us. Kevin Kehoe beat James Slavin last August to win the Akuma title, and he jumped at the chance of facing Kehoe again when Kehoe's original opponent, Aidan O'Boyle, fell out of this matchup.
Aidan O'Boyle, big West Ham fan as well.
Is he?
Yeah, robbed the 3 points on Arsenal yesterday. I wish nothing but the worst for him over the next period of time.
Kevin Kehoe really coming into his own. He's won his last 2 and he's teeing off early here. Good southpaw. I love his inside leg kicks. He's a tidy striker and he's finding his range.
So nice, he rocked him. He caught him on left there.
These are big shots.
James clinching up here. He looked like he hurt him there with that left.
He did. It was like he either wobbled or he slipped, but his leg went from underneath. So let's say Slavin's last 3 wins have been for belts: Chaos belt, Conflict belt, one over in UKFC. Has wins over the likes of Nathan McGillian and Paddy Moore, and he's an established fighter. He's a handful. Kehoe is busy himself for the last while. Put away Brendan Brannigan here at the Euro 12 in September. That was his last fight. Leading with the left hand on those combos. There's that inside low kick. There's that left hand in the turn.
three very effective body strikes though from James before that.
Yeah.
You could hear his corner cheering along with the score of them. 4.
There it is again, yeah.
We can
Both boys are-
see the reddening on Kevin's left side of his torso here when he starts to turn to face us again. Just under his left elbow.
Yeah, that's exactly where those right hands were landing, isn't it?
Each time he's getting that left, he's finding home for that left straight in the pipe there.
Proper statement
Every
of
time
winning,
Slavin
isn't
stepping in. Oh, he caught him with that right. He caught him heavy with that right that time. A straight right is the shot against a southpaw. He's hurt. He's definitely still hurt here. You can tell with his legs.
he? What an opening round. The two lads have tested
Kehoe
each
is
other's
coming
chins.
back, yep. That was a solid round there. He caught him big at the end.
The chins
Slavin
on both
did.
of them lads.
Yeah. Kehoe was very hurt at the end there.
Yeah, and it would nearly seem like it was more difficult for James to get the read on Kevin there for the first maybe even 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, definitely the first 90 seconds.
Both guys seem very happy to keep it on the feet. I don't think anyone had a chance to take down there. So
I'm happy if they do as well because it's been pretty good.
and both hurt the other one at one point. So
That's a difficult round to score. Do you know what?
it'll be interesting to see. Yeah,
Joe
because
landed a lot of big shots.
yes, but then
And
towards the end of the round,
Yeah.
James started to find his form.
The question then for the judges is that enough to swing
Yes,
the
to
round?
sway
And you can
because
make
it was
an
at the
argument.
end. Whatever leaves the impression at the end.
You can absolutely make an argument either way, you know,
Yeah.
which is why judging is such a tough job.
Shows out like a ball again.
Referee Dag Larkin nearly got caught in the crossfire.
Both guys coming out fast again. Slavin landed a nice straight right there.
Slavin's got a hell of a chin, lads. Hasn't looked phased at all by these shots.
Low volume. Kehoe's landing a lot here this round.
Yeah, and they're not just tip-tap shots either.
No.
Like,
Nice straight left to the body.
I'd like to see him, vary things up a little because he might just get a bit
Oh, that was
predictable.
low. It was a wee bit low. Kehoe's putting a lot together in twos, threes, and fours, and that's the thing. He
Yeah.
may not land one of them, and then he's catching on the follow-up.
Yeah.
Where Slavin's more catching nice one-shotters as he steps off.
Precise that are actually causing damage or dropping him as well.
Yeah.
And I like what Kehoe's doing because the open stance, he's leading with his backhand because the jab just sometimes isn't there in the open stance. It's because that channel is blocked by the other person's lead hand. When you lead with the backhand, you can follow up with shots off it. And it's harder sometimes for the other guy to read it.
Oh, there's a slip there. Oh, he landed the right on the way up.
Good timing on the kick from Kehoe.
Halfway through the round here.
Both guys looking for the
Both
big
guys
shot.
are throwing big volume.
He looked to dip for that body shot again.
Those leg kicks are going to start adding up as we move further into this fight.
completely wrong for assuming that we may see a little bit more grappling exchanges in this fight, but I don't think anybody watching will be too disappointed that they're not.
No.
No, this is a
Ooh, it just sort of slipped off. It didn't land clean.
it's a hell of a firefight. 30 seconds to go in the round. And
I feel Kehoe should be using the last of this round to keep attacking the body. Subsequent
Kehoe's
kicks to
landed
the
some
body.
Kehoe's landed some big shots in this round in particular. It's hard to say they would have scored the first, but definitely I think Kehoe scored this one now.
They could be 2 up or it could be all square, going into the third then. He's just waiting for that big left hand now as Slavin steps in. Here we go. Goes with the kick.
Just regardless of how the first round had been scored, I feel that this is a clearer round for Kevin than the first was for either of them.
Yeah.
But just because of the visual nature of what happens when a person gets dropped with a shot like that, like I feel like I'm more likely to give James that first round.
Yeah.
Because he poured it on heavier at the end, and the last minute he can make a bigger impression.
That could be
No, I
the type of
definitely
thing
think that was definitely Kevin's round that round.
James maybe just a little bit unsettled in his corner there for the first about 30 seconds of receiving instruction. Maybe reacting to the work from the cut team or just quite fatigued. We can see his torso here just taking every possible breath in.
Yeah, he did look more tired that round. Joe doesn't look as bad in the corner here. Here to be refresher.
He's fixing the hair.
And I'm sure he's seeing that. I think he's probably going to come out very fast here.
But this is the thing, is he going to make a mistake and get put on the end of one of Kehoe's shots that dropped him in the first? I don't rule it out. The doctor's coming in to have a look.
Yeah.
What do you question in the eye?
No, the doctor's coming in to have a chat with him. And
Yeah.
saying he's all right.
I heard Declan Larkin telling him you need to fight back because he has absorbed a lot of volume.
Yeah. And this is a good. Happy to see that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even just.
Yeah, just a check. Fighter safety's key. It's obviously going to be in his head now that they won't let this fight go too long.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Landed that right to the body there.
And it'll be in Kevin's head. Is that a bit of blood on you, Brian?
Yeah.
There we go.
It's why
Missed me white shirt, thankfully.
It's why me and Damien wear darker clothes.
Oh,
you
no,
see.
wait. No, I got one on my sleeve.
Oh, that's all
That's
over.
another
That's
white
all
shirt
over.
in the bin.
Yeah. Any excuse to take the top off, Paul.
This is it.
I think you'll be all right, Browner, because I've been told you can't catch them diseases twice, so you should be all right.
I've lost a few white shirts cage, I call them fights.
One minute in, still high volume here from Kehoe again.
He's looked so good today, hasn't he? There we
He's
go.
landing some big lefts. You can see Declan Larkin looking this way closely now.
Just taking an extra look
Yeah.
at some of these shots here now. But I don't.
But Slavin is still, James still coming forward very aggressively, landing
This young
shots.
man is as tough as I've seen
Yeah.
in this cage today.
I'd be more inclined to saying that he's fatigued as more so that he has taken bad damage from the
Yes.
strikes.
Yeah, he doesn't look like concussed or anything, but he just it's a hell of a fight, like, and he's definitely wearing it a little. See that leading with the backhand to open up the other shots. It's nice, intelligent work. Bypassing the jab.
I think Declan's going to step in here, yeah.
And that's a good call. That is
Yeah,
a good call.
unfortunately, James is very, very tough. But Kehoe was pouring it on more and more now. He's really starting to mount up the pressure. Landing more and more shots. Yeah, very, very high volume there. He was just throwing constantly and landing.
In that that sense, there is a side of it that you're probably happier to say, like, better safe than sorry. You know, we don't need to see the person hit the ground and then eat that extra shot or two on their way out.
I think it was because they'd stepped in between to check. I think that was why there was going to be a bit more caution thrown. Yeah, obviously James is not going to be happy with this. Obviously he's a fighter, you know, and you could tell, tough as hell. And he was pushing a serious pace. He was even walking forward, even with all of that.
Yeah.
But I think they called it based on that, based on the amount of volume was landing and the damage was being done.
Ladies and gentlemen, the entrance after 1 minute and 55 seconds of the third and final round. Your winner by TKO, and now your champion, Kehoe! Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Kehoe. And Kevin, last 3 fights in a row, you've won. 2 of those have been title fights. You got 2 separate belts now. It's been a good few months.
Oh man, it's brilliant. Had a bit of a rough patch, had a few losses, but got to swinging back the other direction now and have 3 wins against fucking James Slavin is one of the best athletes in the country. He literally just beat the #1 guy in UK and Ireland, so it's a huge achievement for me. I'm grateful for that giving me the opportunity again.
I was mentioning on commentary, his last 3 wins have been title wins, so he's a decorated fighter as well. And like you said, you're after beating him now to win 2 titles. These are big fights you're in, and you really put it on today. He displayed a great chin, but you just kept going. You were landing a lot of volume. Was that the plan coming in?
Kept chipping away at it. The plan was, look, it was a rematch, and I wanted to prove that it wasn't just a fluke the first time. I do deserve the 2 titles, and this time I wanted to get a finish. You know, I've already beaten before. To me, I was even coming to this fight thinking, it's a rematch. I wasn't really getting my blood boiling. But this one was, the goal was to get a finish. So to really cement that, it wasn't a fluke, and I do deserve these titles.
You're collecting belts now. What's next?
I have a few bit more belts in kickboxing I want to get. I want to see out this year, maybe have 2 or 3 more fights against the best opportunities or best opponents I can get, and then maybe next year get on to pro. That's the goal anyway.
You're gathering up ahead of steam. You're doing very well. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Kehoe!